Grand Rising and Shining Radiant Souls. Today's daily reading is from the Mary Magdalene Oracle by Megan Watterson. And today it is about union. Myself and soul are one. In chapter 5 of Mary's Gospel, the disciples are terrified in the wake of Christ's crucifixion. They fear that they will be killed as well if they're caught by the Roman Empire. I've always seen this passage as if it were a scene from a film. I can imagine so vividly the dread they must have felt. I can imagine the comments about the threat to their own lives getting louder until the fear becomes palpable in the air. Then Mary stood up, her gospel reads, and I can see this so clearly. I can see her standing up among a sea of disciples, all huddled together on the ground, feeling defeated and afraid. Then Mary stood up and greeted them. She tenderly kissed them all and said, "Brothers and sisters, do not weep. Do not be distressed, nor be in doubt. For his grace will be with you, sheltering you." Mary chapter 5, verse 4 through 6. Mary stood up for the disciples in a moment of pure terror and became a presence of love among them. Mary stood up in the midst of great fear to be the love that Christ had been among them. This moment from Mary's Gospel demonstrate what it means to be in union, and it's evidence of her leadership in the earliest forms of Christianity. Mary goes on to say that as a community of brothers and sisters, we should praise his greatness, for he has united us and made us true human beings. Mary chapter 5, verse 7 and 8. Christ lived in a state of union. He was Idahaya, which is an Aramaic for the unified one. He had unified his egoic self, his full humanity with his divinity, his eternal soul. He had become fully human and fully divine. Anthropos, the child of true humanity. Mary, in this state of union, stood up in the midst of panic to be a presence of love when love was most needed. And this is what Mary reminds us that we can all do as well. We can practice living in a state of union by returning again and again to the soul that sits like a treasure here inside our very human hearts. We can practice becoming the presence of love when love is most needed. The Soul Voice meditation question is, how can I stand up like Mary to be a presence of love in this moment? And this is very powerful. Remembering again how when chaos and tumultuous things are flying all around us in this society today, how can we stand in the middle of that chaos and be calm and still and send out the love from our true, very true hearts by unifying our egoic self and our soul self, by remembering our true self over and over again. I have to remind myself and my ego to take a step back and let my soul lead. What does my soul want in this moment? And continuing to do that again and again will have us connect and have that union with ourself and our soul. Thank you as always for joining me and connecting in. And you know I'm always sending you peace, love, and soul.